Good afternoon, students. Today I am going to discuss the next topic in the unit 1, that is thermodynamic potentials. So we know that there are 4 thermodynamic variables, namely temperature capital T, volume V, pressure P and S entropy. These 4 variables are called as thermodynamic variables. First variable, that is temperature T, second, that is volume V, third, pressure P, and fourth one, that is entropy. So these 4 variables together with first law of thermodynamics and second law of thermodynamics helps to describe the thermodynamic state of the system, and these variables are called as thermodynamic potentials. So this is the definition of thermodynamic potentials, that is 4 variables, namely temperature, volume, pressure, entropy. These 4 variables together with first law and second law of thermodynamics helps to describe the thermodynamic state of the system, and hence these variables are called as thermodynamic potentials. In the last semester we have studied the first law of thermodynamics, also second law of thermodynamics. So first article in the topic thermodynamic potential is internal energy. So first article is internal energy. In last semester we have defined internal energy. Internal energy is nothing but sum of kinetic and potential energy of all molecules in the system. Sum of kinetic and potential energy of all the molecules in the system is called internal energy. It is denoted by letter U. So internal energy denoted by symbol U. Then according to first law of thermodynamics, amount of heat supplied to the system is partially used to increase the internal energy, that is dU, and partially used to perform work against expansion. So using first law of thermodynamics, using first law of thermodynamics, I can write dQ, that is equal to du plus dw. Say this is equation number 1. dQ is amount of heat supplied, du is change in the internal energy of the system, and dW work done during expansion. Then we know that work done during expansion, dW equal to product of pressure and change in volume. So work done during the expansion, dW equal to PdV. Put this value into the equation 1. We get dQ is equal to du plus value of dW, that is PdV. Say it is equation number 2. Put the value of dW as PdV, dQ equal to as it is, du as it is, dW, that is plus dW becomes plus PdV. Then from second law of thermodynamics, from second law of thermodynamics. Entropy, change in entropy, S is entropy, change in entropy, ds is equal to dq divided by T. Solve this. It indicates that value of dq, that is equal to T ds. So dq equal to T into ds. Suppose that this is equation number 3. Put value of dq as TdS into the equation 2. So we get dq, that is equal to dq equal to du plus pdv. So value of dq, that is equal to TdS is equal to du plus pdv. Then solve this equation for du. du is equal to TdS minus pdv. So this is important equation for change in the internal energy, that is du equal to TdS minus pdv, and internal energy is function of independent variable, that is entropy S and volume V. So internal energy is function of independent variable, that is entropy S and volume V. Then for adiabatic process, we know that there is neither exchange of heat with system or surrounding. For adiabatic process, dq heat exchange, that is equal to 0, but we know that dq is equal to TdS. So TdS also becomes equal to 0, and suppose that this is equation 4. Put the value of TdS in this equation 4, we get du is equal to 0 minus pdv. So du is equal to minus dw, that is equal to minus pdv. So this is for adiabatic process. For adiabatic process, we get the result, that is du is equal to minus dw, that is equal to minus pdv. So we conclude that when system changes adiabatically from one state to other state, then change in the internal energy is nothing but work done on the gas, because according to sign convention, work done by the system taken as positive, work done on the system taken as negative. So here negative work done means work is done on the system. So when system changes adiabatically from one state to another state, change in the internal energy is equal to work done on the system. And also we can say that internal energy depends on the state of the system. Internal energy is independent of path followed by the system, and internal energy depends only on initial and final state of the system. So internal energy depends on initial and final states of the system. So this is first thermodynamic potential, that is internal energy. So listen here once again. Internal energy is sum of kinetic and potential energy of all molecules in the system. And according to first law of thermodynamics, we can write amount of heat supplied to the system, that is dQ, is equal to sum of internal energy, change in internal energy du, and work done during expansion. So using first law of thermodynamics, we get equation 1, dQ is equal to du plus dW. We know that value of dW, work done during the expansion, that is PdV. Put this value, equation 1 becomes dQ is equal to du plus PdV. This is equation 1. Using definition of entropy from second law of thermodynamics, change in entropy is equal to dQ upon T. That means value of dQ, that is equal to T into ds. So value of dQ is equal to T ds. Say equation number 3. Put equation 3 into the equation 2. We get dQ, value of dQ is TdS. So TdS is equal to du plus PdV. So TdS is equal to du plus PdV. Then solve this equation for du that is change in the internal energy, TdS as it is, plus dV when goes to the other side, it becomes minus PdV. So du is equal to TdS minus PdV. So this is the equation for change in the internal energy. Internal energy U depends on the state of the system, and it is function of independent variable, that is entropy S and volume V. Now for adiabatic process, amount of heat supplied to the system is 0, dQ is 0. Since dQ is equal to TdS, dQ is 0, so ultimately TdS becomes equal to 0. Put value of TdS equal to 0 in equation 4. We get du is equal to minus dW, that is minus PdV. So minus dW indicates that work is done on the system, and change in the internal energy when system changes adiabatically from one state to another, it depends on the work done on the system, that is minus dW equal to minus PdV. Now internal energy depends on state of the system. It is independent of path followed by the system. It depends upon, internal energy depends upon initial and final state of the system. So that ends the first thermodynamic potential, that is internal energy. Remember this formula, du is equal to TdS minus PdV, because this formula is basic for deriving Maxwell's equation. In a next incoming lecture, we have to derive Maxwell's equation. So for Maxwell equation, this equation 4 is very important. And today we stop by discussing the first thermodynamic variable, that is internal energy, in the differential form du is equal to TdS minus PdV.